Kenny Ken, our Arsenal fan, and Johnny Vance, our Tottenham fan. Yes! Kenny Ken, I love you, brother. How you doing, you lovely man? I love you, Kenny Ken. Johnny, look straight away. Johnny Vance,
look at that.
Good to see you.
Look at that.
How you
Caught him blindside.
Unbelievable. You got
to see Harry. There you go.
He'll always be there. He'll always be there.
There you go.
In my heart and your nightmares, he'll always be there.
He took his eye off the ball and look what happened, eh? Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You know what I mean? 1-0 to Arsenal already.
And it will stay that way for 10 years. How boring.
Hey, you know something? I just cut in, right?
Yeah.
You know, like you had this car analogy, right?
Yeah.
I've got two.
Okay.
Right? David Bentley. You left that David Bentley. Come on. David Bentley. Yeah?
We both should have had that.
And there's another one, like, I've got some Scousers in here, right? And there's a Nigerian player who used to play for him in the 90s called Daniel Amakachi, but they called him Daniel Amakachi. But his Scousers' pronunciations were so poor, they used to call him Daniel I'm a Taxi. Remember that one? The thing is, right, he's finally got a bit of bottle in it, because I've been calling him out for about months. Yeah. And like he's been in his nice, finely decorated kitchen.
Thank you very much.
Very nice. Did you do it yourself?
I didn't do it myself, no. I bought it that way.
Nah, what else?
I can't take any credit for it.
But it's finely decorated, you know.
Lovely appliances.
It was like giving it the large, you know, talking about how I don't know how to use Skype properly on my phone, and he's, you know, showing his heads, you know, I can see that little ball patch there. And
you're catching me up, mate.
Yeah, I know. People see you do it, but I'm the older bloke in it. But as I say, the thing what I want to say with Johnny, right, and our next that's Joe, and I'm looking straight at you, mate, because I want a piece of you. I'm telling you now.
There's plenty of us, Ken.
I just want to say to both of you, right, isn't it a surprise to see you here? Normally you're playing in the Europa League, which is traditionally your level, and now you're in the Champions League, playing games at Wembley in the National Stadium. And surprise, you're struggling.
Yeah, but we're feeling it, though. I think mainly we're feeling it.
Oh, you're feeling it, but you're not winning there, are you?
One game. We're talking one game. We went to Russia and took 3 massive points out of
Russia, innit? Yeah, you finally, you know, put your chance.
I saw your boys last night on online. All the boys, most of them are half cut. Fair play, and they're having a lovely night, smashing the mighty Bulgarian champions, Ludogorets. and you're back now, and you're going to win it all.
See what happens, right?
I'd rather take a point and get away to Leverkusen than 3 at home to Ludogorets.
See how he's getting above his station now. Back in the day, right, these guys had players like Bobby Mims and Timothy Atoba, and now they're getting a bit above their station because they've got a few, you know, good players now. And now Johnny, you're barking now, aren't you?
Well, I tell you what, Ken, I'll take nothing away from Arsenal for the last 20 years because God knows I've got enough Gooner mates, and I've had it in the ear for a long, long time now. And I'll take nothing away from their achievements, and I'm not going to sit here and bang the drum.
You've got no choice. The table don't lie, does it?
We're a bigger club. I won't even start that. But, however, I will say that we're catching them at a rate that quicker than they're pulling away from us. Now, Arsenal for the last 10 years, a couple of FA Cups. I love the English Cups. I won't lie about that. Now, I would love to win one. We haven't won for about, I think it's 8 years now since we last won one of them. But what I will say is that Arsenal are standing still for me. They're standing still. Now, I think a lot of educated Arsenal, well, customers, I would say fans, but let's just say customers.
Look, just because FANTV calls us customers doesn't mean we're customers, right? I know you want him to stay, and I know you admire him and wish he managed you, but we're fans. We're fans. We're not customers.
You're a football fan. I fair play to you, mate. One of the best Arsenal customers out there. Now, the thing is with Tottenham, now, in about a couple of years' time, we'll have the biggest and best club ground in the capital.
Which you're sharing with a North American football team, by the way.
Which we will fill up.
So basically, you've got to put
bags of
your pitch. Basically, before match day, you're going to have like little bobs on the pitch because you're going to have a lot of NFL players like jumping up and down, you know, struggling. Got to pay that stadium off because we've been there, you know, so we know what you're going to go through.
Senior mistakes. I'll tell you what we've got right now. Look at Tottenham squad. Look at the Tottenham squad now. They've got the youngest squad in the whole division. Core of English players as well. Just signed them all. It's been all over the media. Long-term contracts. We've seen their mistakes.
But 1 minute, core of English players who couldn't beat Iceland. Remember, you had Dele Alli. You had Eric Dyer.
Undeniable quality.
You had the fullbacks. But of course it weren't your fault because you're just part of that team. Even though you were boasting before the championships about how many players you had. you know, like Tottenham, we're going to do this and that.
England Hotspur let us down. I won't argue with you. No, fair enough.
Jesus Christ, Spurs have been letting their fans down for about 20 years. But that's nothing new, is it?
I mean, can I just say, can you come on every night? It's just absolute. I'm loving every minute of this.
We'll do this down the park later on.
I've got one more thing before we talk about football.
Yes.
One thing I love about Tottenham, right? They gave us Pat Jennings, and we gave them David Bentley and Rowan Ricketts and William Gallis. But that's all right. Don't worry.
We took Jennings back. I met the great man recently.
And I just want to say thank you very much again to Sal Campbell. I mean, it basically happened at Tottenham was the League Cup in 1999 when he came to Arsenal. Invincible, the double. He scored in the European Cup final. I bet you were watching that with, you know, a bit of jealousy there, weren't you, mate?
I couldn't bring myself to watch it.
Oh, you couldn't bring him.
I don't know if that surprises you or not, mate.
Well, actually viewed Campbell's career when he was at Arsenal, because I thought, as a Tottenham fan, you know, he was a Tottenham legend, although you guys are in denial that he ever played for you. But actually analyse Sol Campbell's career at Arsenal, because it was seeing that you were saying a lot on Skype. You're a bit quiet now. Well, I've asked you about his career at Arsenal. He's tongue-tied.
I don't think I'm particularly tongue-tied, mate. I'll tell you what. Let's look through the history book, shall we?
Yeah.
And because that all matters. My mind's in the here and now, and I think, to be honest, I think the reason why you're panicking and you're bitter and you're lashing out is because we're catching you at a rate of knots. You're hiding Harry because he's literally the footsteps in your nightmares. You can't bear to be in the same room with
Arsenal
him.
Junior, Harry Kane and Arsenal Junior.
Because we're coming. We're not just aiming at you. We're aiming beyond you. So your board is happy where you are. The manager's happy where you are. If you want to take second to fourth and the last 16 every year, as soon as the last brick goes in our stadium, we're level with you.
Fancy baby, though. You finished third in a two-horse race. And now you've got now there's no doubt you've got an excellent team, team.
Okay, Spursy. I'll grant you
That's very Spursy.
That was crazy.
Now, one thing about Spurs, and I think when we do get to talk about football, I might say my true feelings, but Fancy,
I appreciate that you held back.
It's not personal, right? But you were talking a lot on Skype, weren't you?
Plenty.
Yeah. You were saying about how you're going to make sure Harry was there, but again, you took your foot off the pedal, like Spurs do a lot. And Harry is back in his rightful place.
He is back, and you know, I thought a lot about it actually before we come on, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna let you do it, and I'm not gonna stand in your way, because if it helps you sleep at night to not look at the best striker in London, then I'll do that for you as a friend. Then fair play.
Well, I've got a lot of Tottenham friends, so one more wouldn't be. You know, like I said, I my Spurs.
It's only football, Ken.
It's only football.
It's only football, Ken.
It's only football. Because I'm actually like this because I'm used to Arsenal finishing top. Maybe if Spurs finishing top last, I might be a bit old man.
It's coming, though. It's coming.